Tugboat here on a HHR. I've got a 2008 HHR LT. I keep going through batteries on this thing every year and a half. I just bought one in February of 25 and it's dead already. It's a EverStart, which is the worst mistake. I've been buying them since 2019 and getting them on warranty since 2019. But the problem is with these vehicles, if you get locked out, when my battery dies, my key does not work. So you have to crawl all the way in the back. I don't know if you can see this. There's a little slit right there. It's usually got a panel on it. I just left mine off. You got to crawl all the way in the back, reach in there and figure out how to unlock it with your hands. But here, the battery goes right here. So what I've done, I've unhooked the battery, I took it out, and right there's a plug, a round plug. I was going to drill a hole, but I don't have to. There's a round plug right there. You just pull that plug straight out. And here's what I've done. And I can give you the measurements also. I've got my positive here. And what I've done is I've soldered the ends on here. I just put these in a clamp. I've dropped some solder in there with some rosin, and then what I do is I put a little bit of solder on the wire. I heat this up, stick the wire in there, let it cool, and then I wrap it. So that's how I do the ends on everything that I've got. Just because this is hopefully I'll never touch this again. This is a plug. This is a plug that's in there. This is the inside. This is the outside. I bought some marine wire, some duplex marine wire, but it was too big to go through here. So what I did was I used this old speaker wire here that I've had around forever. It's 8 gauge. I did have some red just like this. It's 8 gauge. It's a little more flexible. It seems like it's got a little more coating on it. They're both oxygen-free wires, so they last because they're marine, so they won't corrode on me. But this one's going to go on the inside, and it's going to plug through the plug. It's going to come down, and I'm going to bolt it on the back of this. This is going to go through my bumper. There's the black one. There's a red one. Don't let your wife catch you. Your spouse-to-be catch you stealing hers. But I own a fishing lure company, or did. But I'm just going to barely stick this in there because it does go in there tight. There's going to be a red one here, and the black one's going to go right there, and it's underneath my bumper. And I got it as high as I can on that one little flat lip going through there. Now the red one is going to go up to the battery. The black one, what I had to do with it, let me get under here, is I tried to take that bolt out right there, and you can tell, and that's with a Milwaukee, that little Milwaukee that's bad to the bone Milwaukee. It's one with all the metal gears. It's that one, and it wouldn't turn it at all. So I got away from that, and I went over to this piece of metal right there, and I just drilled a new hole to accept the bolt. I got the black wire. It's going to run around here, and then it's going to go under this smooth part right here, under this bumper clip right here. I can't see what I'm showing you. And then it's going to come up to here. So I'll measure these, and I can kind of give you a good measurement now. Now this is only on the HHR. You got a rear battery anywhere else. This one is approximately longer than that. I'd say probably 20 inches, 21 inches. And this one's the same thing. I measured it there. It's 20 inches also. That's where it is, because you've got extra wire. Okay, so this is going where I drilled the hole up there, and this one's going to the stud up here. So I'm studding out my negative to the chassis, because I don't trust the little gasket they give you here for the exhaust of the battery. And you know, I don't want any hydrogen with a spark in there to catch this thing on fire. So I'm just going to do that and see how that works. That way, for some reason on my HHR, when my battery goes dead, my key will not work in the cylinder. It locks that cylinder up. So I cannot get in to raise the hood. I cannot get in to do anything, basically. I can't get under the hood. So I was gonna put a clip back here to where I could just push in clip like a rear bumper, a rear 12 volt jump off cables, but I'm not gonna do that for the simple reason it's I can't get inside, and I'm not gonna crawl all the way to the back and fiddle with that, especially if I got everything in the back of my truck. I can't get in there. So what I'm doing is I'm hooking this up to where I can hook the battery jumper or my little bitty battery little battery that you jump the vehicle off, because I've got to carry it with me everywhere I go, and that's another problem. If you leave that in your vehicle and you lock up, it's no good to you. So this one's a pretty good little unit right here. I've had it for years and years. I don't even know what the name of it is. It's a model SL097. Looks like it's from 2011, so that shows you how long I've had it. But I don't know who makes it. Doesn't really matter, I guess. But it works really, really well. And it's small. It's really small. You can tell. But I usually hook that up to the battery and the connections in the front and jump it off. Now I can hook into the back, at least to pop my hood to whatever I have to do. But whatever you do, don't buy one of these batteries. Go buy a real battery. I mean, I've got them under warranty, and then I get a proration, and they last a year and a half. I didn't even get a year out of this last one. I tried to get a fresher one, but 1125, I got it 2 days ago. 1125 is the newest one they had. So one more air of caution, and I've used these for years and years and years, because I do just about everything there is to do on houses or vehicles or whatever. That right there was leaking. You see all that? It caught on fire, and it was blowing. These things blow hot. So I got it out in the yard, and I wrestled with it, and I finally got it out without losing a little bit of my hair and my mustache. Fortunately, my mustache is long enough to where it only got the ends of it. So I just cut about an inch and a half of it off. And I guess this frizzled it up. So I look like the guy, I can't think of his name, that used to do the movies with the frizzy hair and a big frizzy mustache. But I kind of look like him on the right side with my hair and my mustache. So when you get these, this one's gone. It's trashed. It was leaking in from here, and of course it just blew fire everywhere. Fortunately, I had another one to come out and finish the job. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making this to where I can jump it from the back, or I can hook my little jump start to it back here and at least open the doors or what have you without having to crawl through the whole vehicle. And I hope this helps with some issues. If you got any questions, just ask me. But like I said, these are going to get bolted in. That's just a marker lock. And this one up here, I put some red fingernail polish on it. I was originally going to put this into the bumper pad there, but it would not come loose no matter what I did. So I just drilled a hole, made a longer cable. This is, I'm going to move around to wherever I need it, and I'm going to hot shot it there. But you got to be careful. This little booger too. This is my second one, and this heat gun. And then you put a big battery on it. This is a 3. I had a 4 on it. You better know what you're doing, and you better know exactly. You got to be ready for it, because when it does it goes. I've also got some electrical sealant inside here. I coat this real good, and then I put my heat shrink on top of it just to give it some clarity. And also, when you use these, make sure you get a closed end. You don't want an open end. You want a closed end. You don't want the wires to stick out. That way no water gets in there. So being a closed end, and then with that sealant on it all the way through, it comes out the ends, and you know it's sealed. So when I get this finished, I'll try to add to this. Shouldn't take me that long. Put the battery in there. I'm gonna hook all this up, and I'm gonna put my jump start on there and see if I can unlock my doors, unlock my doors from the back. Okay? Tugboat out. Questions, ask me. You can look at all my other channels. I've got a bunch of different ones. I skip around a lot, so you never know what I'm going to show you, what we're going to do. But good luck, and tugboat out. I'll come back and show you. Well, also what I wanted to show you was I've got a large flat head here with the wide base. I put a washer in between that and a nut, and they're going to be tight. And then I'm going to put another washer against my vehicle. You can put a rubber pad in there if you want. I got some rubber washers in there. I was going to do that, but I'm not really worried about it getting too hot. Then I got another washer going the inside panel, and then I just got one of these lock nuts, this crown nuts, lock nut. That's going to go up against this one and hold it tight. So that's kind of configuration. The reason this one I wanted this right here is so when I clamp any of my clamps on there, I have something to clamp to. So the body is going in between these two right here, and then this is going. I had a shorter bolt, but it was just way too small by the time I put this on there. This is going in between the nut and the washer. Okay, and I think I have another washer here that's going to probably go on the outside of this. So that's going to go like that, with the washer on this side of the nut. Okay, so that's basically what that is. So 1, 2, 3, 4 washers, a nut to tighten this up. That's just going to tighten to extend this out of the bumper a little bit. Body, washer, wire, washer, nut. Make sure you put a lock nut. If you don't have one of these, put 2 nuts on there and lock them. You don't want it to come loose, because if that dangles, it's hot. Okay, tugboat out. Okay, the moment of truth. I don't know why this is so blurry, but it is. Okay, I've got my positive on my positive, negative on my negative. My red wire does fit inside the bonnet. Right there, it's hooked right there. The post only comes up to partial, so that should work there. I got some extra wire right here too. So all I've done is my negative wire is hooked to the chassis up underneath or to the body panel. My red wire is coming to here. This is what I'm talking about so bad on these. This just does not stay in there. And if this comes loose and the fumes come out of that battery, and you hook up to this one and this one, and there is a spark, it's not going to be good. So I got these fasteners here that I'm going to take. It takes a special tool, which I have right here. And then what I'm going to do is take these, and I'm going to put one on there and cinch that on there. I think it's the next size up. So that's what that is. So that's there, that's on. Positive is to the positive. Tighten up, no battery. Look at there, look at there. That's what it's all about. I wonder if this thing will start. What y'all think? All I got's that little battery on there. I don't have a big battery. It shouldn't start at all. It shouldn't do anything, but no, it won't start, but everything works. So that's cool. But I don't know why when the battery dies in this thing, my key does not work. This will jump up and jump back down, jump up, jump down. So right now it's working. So that's a good deal. All right, my little deal works. Let me unhook this, and you can't really see it till you get way down here, and there it is, red and black. Okay guys, if you have any rear battery, that's what you can do. The black wire, negative wire, where I hooked it up, you can probably go with a lot less wire than that. I didn't give you any nut sizes or bolt sizes, because whatever you have on hand. I didn't want to leave and go to the store and shop for these, so I used what I had on hand and drilled the appropriate size holes to where they fit tight, and they were really good. I know the one boat that I used are these. They're kind of like a self-starter top, and I actually had to screw this in so the boat went in there. But these are 1.5 inches, and it was just easier to hook up. So it takes a few tools. I'm going to spray some of this rubber bumper coat and trim coater over all the nuts and bolts, although I've cleaned or sanded that down. Everything seems to be good. What an ordeal. Put that battery in there. Make sure you check these things before you light it up, because I like to burn side of my hair off and my mustache, which I don't want either one of them to go. But yep, I got some kinky hair on one side now. Hopefully my mustache will grow back. Okay, tugboat out. Any questions? You know how to leave everything on there. So tugboat out. Hope this helps everybody. Hot and back in the back. I don't have to lift this up unless my battery's completely dead. I can even charge my battery from the back. When I know my battery's dead, I just back in now and don't have to raise my hood. Neighbors don't come ask what I'm doing now. So that's it. Tugboat out. Thanks for watching.